have the sheer penetration then.
You've got to watch out there, because at Clearways there's a real bump on the inside. If you get forced on the inside by trying to overtake somebody and then having to just cut to the inside to miss them, there's a real bump there. And you're hard on the brakes, you're on the front end, lots of weight on the front tyre.
Tommy Hill, whose career looked finished when the family ran out of money back in 2003, and then a thing called the Virgin Mobile Cup came along, and he went and won that on the R6, got himself a ride in British Superbikes, and he's been, he was a regular on the British Superbike scene for a fair few years, but this is the nearest he's ever got to becoming champion. There's only one place in it. We're on the 17th of 20 laps, 3.5 laps left of this race, and somehow he's got to find a way through, and Brooks mono wheels over the top of the crest.
He got a good drive out of Surtees in Brooks, and he's not going to be close enough though. Here comes Hopkins. Hopkins keeps having a go.
And Hopkins, Tommy Hill tries to cut it tight along the Minter Straight. He got it! He got a brilliant drive out of Hawthorne.
How did he do that?
Tommy Hill just pulled it, the pin, got inside John Hopkins. They go now down through Dingledell, and Michael Laverty's trying to fight his way into this. Wow!
How did he do that? How did he find the speed? But I know he's quick there. He's been really quick and fast mid-corner all weekend. But I really don't know how he did that.
So Byrne leads the way. This means that Tommy Hill is 1 point in the lead in the championship, I think. Yes, Hill 6.43, Hopkins 6.42, as they come bounding onto the finishing straight.
Crowd's going back now.
Onto the 18th of 20 laps.
You can hear the crowd.
And Michael Laverty's pushed through into 5th place.
Well, you know what Michael Laverty needs to do now?
He's got to do something about Hopkins.
This is a sector of track, though, that Hopkins is really, really quick, especially down the bottom bend here, then into Surtees. Oh, he's gone wide.
Michael Laverty looked for a way inside then.
Here we go. I bet he'd already. That's not how it happened. That he'd already got the pass made. He carried so much speed from. I don't know how he did it. Incredible.
This is Tommy Hill. He's got to be careful and take it. He had to go conservatively tight into Surtees. Has he got the speed down Pilgrim's Drop?
It's if Hopkins has got the drive out of Surtees to get past Tommy. Now we know Tommy's quick. From here, Tommy's the quickest man on track, I think.
So Tommy Hill, with that inspirational pass, well, he's given himself a chance.
And now Laverty is in a position to make a massive difference and to defend and to help his teammate in a big way. And if he can just get past Hopkins.
He's looking for every opportunity he can to get past the American here.
He's got him. Oh, he had a...
James Ellison here is somehow fending everybody off. He's still second, but right behind him the championship decider is taking place. And how? We're going on to the last 2 laps of this colossal race.
This is unreal. Now Tommy needs to make a real lunge at Ellison. Oh, Laverty needs to make a lunge at Hopkins. And here comes Tommy over the inside.
Tommy Hill gets inside. James Ellison at last. Ellison is forced to submit.
He's got it.
Go, what a move by Tiger Tom. Tommy Hill runs out wide, but he's got the line up to Druids Hill Bend.
And now we're going to see what Hopkins is made of, because he needs to go now, and he knows that. He doesn't need a lap signal. He knows what he needs to do.
We're on the penultimate lap of the final race of the 2011 British Superbike Championship. Tommy Hill, number 33. Here comes Hopkins. He's been strong up here earlier today. He moves back past Ellison. Now he's got that 3rd place. He's got Tommy Hill in his sights.
And he knows what he needs to do now. The championship is right there in the front of the screen.
So we're on the penultimate lap of the 2011 title chase, and the 2 protagonists are there, 2nd and 3rd in the race. Whoever finishes in front between the 2 of them will take the title. And we've got 2 contrasting characters. Tommy Hill, the affable, effervescent young man from Surrey, against the fella from Ramona, in Southern California, John Hopkins.
And Hopkins, this is ominous now, because Hopkins forced his way past Ellison just when he had to do it, and he did it where he wanted to do it, not where Ellison let him do it. And he's able to get back on the back wheel of Tommy really quick, and that... I think the
crowd howling as they emerge into the arena.
1 lap!
And 1 lap to go. We're on the Brabham Straight. Here comes Hopkins trying to take the tight line as they go down into Pelican Bend. Tommy Hill goes across to defend it.
I'll tell you what, this is blokes racing this. This is bloke stuff this now. It's the biggest man that's going to take this.
Into Druids Hill Bend. Hopkins looked to go round the outside.
Surtees, he'll definitely look at Surtees. Well, Hopkins, he's been strong there.
Because he's been, he's going for the wide line to get a good kick out onto the Cooper straight.
Tommy has to defend. He's got to give him the long way round.
Hopkins gets a terrific drive out of that bend, and he's forced his way through, going into Surtees, inches between front and rear wheel. Tommy Hill guides and tries to get the drive out of Surtees, but Hopkins has got the move.
Watch Tommy now. Tommy's really
drop. He's got to make a move as we go down now. Pilgrim's drop into Hawthorne's. Tommy takes that narrow line and levers his way back in front of Hopkins, but now he's got to keep in front of him as Hopkins comes underneath him into Westfield, and he forces Tommy to give as they drop down into Dingle Dell. Tommy Hill takes another drive up the inside into the Sheen curve. What heroic racing! Tommy's wide at Sheen curve. He pulls it back across. It's going to go down to the finishing line.
It's the last corner, Jack.
We're heading down now towards Clearways.
I can't believe this.
John Hopkins moves over to try and get a tight line. He did this to Tommy last time out. He moves across. Tommy cuts back and dives in. Hopkins has got in too deep. They go for the line. Is it going to be Hill? Is it going to be Hopkins? And they cross the line. It's Hill. It's Hill by 6 thousandths of a second.